Hi there. Welcome to the very first video of our Python course and also the first video on this channel. I'm really excited to have you here as we begin this exciting journey into the world of Python programming. Alright, so let's get started. But before we get into Python and Python related concepts or stuffs, I just want to take some time here in this video to go over some basic programming concepts. It is really important to have this foundation before we dive into Python related stuffs. This video is mainly focused on the basic programming concepts. From the next video onwards, we will start with the introduction to Python and Python related stuffs. Alright, so let's start with the video. Alright, so the very first topic of this video is what is computer program. So it is a set of instructions that is given to computer in order to perform certain tasks. Okay, so we write some set of instructions in a programming language that tells the computer what is to be done and how that particular task is to be done step by step. Okay, so in this in this way we just translate human rules into machine understandable steps. Okay. Alright, so consider a Ludo game. So every game has certain rules and behavior. Ludo game has certain steps and rules that we follow while playing game. Okay, so we first roll a dice. Okay, and if we get the number from 1 to 6 on the dice. If we get 6, we can move out of the home and then start playing. Okay, we move the token. Then if you land on another player's token, then the other player goes to home again, and you cannot move until you roll a 6 to in order to leave the home. So we follow these certain rules and try to win the game. Okay, now let's think, what if we want a computer to play Ludo? So what we will do, we will write a program that will contain these rules, certain rules, like the rules to get a number from 1 to 6. We will want the computer to get any random number from 1 to 6. Then we'll see if the dice has resulted in number 6. If it has resulted into the number 6, then we move out of the home. Then we check if a player landed on another player's token or not. Then we also check steps like we will also define the steps like moving tokens, switching the turns between players, etc. Right? Just like we had followed the rules of Ludo while playing manually, right? The computer also follows the same rules step by step using certain instructions that we give to the computer. All right. Now, what is programming language? So a programming language is nothing but just a means. Okay, it is just a means of communication between a human and a computer. A programming language allows humans to write certain instructions, also called codes, that the computer can understand and execute. Okay, so some programming languages like C, C++, Java, Python, and many more. There are many more programming languages. Okay, now why programming languages? Well, computer only understand binary language. If you are aware, computer only understand the number in the form of zeros and ones. Okay, and writing programs in binary for humans is extremely difficult. It is difficult, okay, to write programs in binary language. Okay, so in order to overcome this difficulty, we use programming languages that are easier for humans to understand and read and write. Understand, read, and write. All right. Now I will be discussing about few terms that is associated with the programming or programs. Okay. The very first is program. It is a set of instructions that is written to perform certain specific task that we have already discussed. All right. Now the next is programming. Programming is nothing but the process of writing programs. Okay, programming language is the one which we use to write a program. It is a language of a computer that we use to write a program that computers can understand. All right, the one who writes these programs are called programmers. Okay, using certain programming language. Code, the actual text or instructions that we write, okay, the programmers write, is called your code. So what is coding? Coding is writing instructions in a specific programming language. It is used to translate your logic into code. So it is a process of writing instructions for a computer using certain programming language. Okay. Now, what is the difference between coding and programming? So, coding is all about writing sentences or text, you can say, and programming is related to writing a whole book. Okay, so coding, for example, if you want to create a login form, you can do through coding. You just write certain instructions, and the login form is created. However, when it comes to programming, you are trying to design the entire authentication system here. Okay, a coder, mainly coding, though the person who writes code is also known as coder, so he focuses on code logic, whereas programmer is responsible for entire, or you can say whole application flow. As a coder, you write lines of code in a specific language to do a specific task. For example, you want to display text or add some numbers, etc. However, when it comes to programming, okay, you are not just writing some steps or certain lines of code, but also you are planning solution. You are trying to plan solution as a programmer. Okay, you design the logic, and structure. Okay, you also manage errors. You manage errors or handle errors. You can say handle or manage errors. You also do some testing and all. You do testing or debugging, and then finally you deploy the application or deploy the program into the production. When you say into the production, it is actually the actual use case for which this program has been written. So you deploy the program into the production. Now the next topic is compiler and interpreter. So we have already understood that the machine or the computer only understand the sequence of zeros and ones, that is the binary number, binary logic or binary number, you can say. Okay. However, we cannot understand binary logic number, though we can understand, but it is really difficult for us to write our program in the binary logic. It is extremely difficult. Okay, so we write the programs in our language. When I say our language, I mean to say the computer language that is understandable to us, like C, C++, Java, Python, and many more. All right, so these languages are also called high level languages. These are also called high level languages. High level languages. And this binary logic or language is also called machine level languages. Only machine can understand this. Machine level language. It is in the sequence of zeros and ones. Now the problem here is we don't understand binary language, or even if we understand, it is extremely difficult to write programs in binary languages, and computer cannot understand our language, that is the high level language. They cannot directly understand this. So we need someone who is able to translate this logic, the code, into the binary logic. So this is where the roles of compiler and interpreter comes in. All right. So what exactly compiler and interpreter does. So they translate, they acts like a translator. So they translates our source code to binary language, and these translators are nothing but compiler and interpreter. All right. So if there is any error in the source code, so whatever code that we have written in high level language, if there is any error, then compiler, both compiler and interpreter will flag out the error. Okay, flag out error. Okay, and if there is no error, then they simply convert our source code into binary level language. They simply convert the code into binary level language. Okay, your compile. So what exactly is your compiler and interpreter? So compiler and interpreter are nothing but a set of code, you can say. So it is a set of codes written, instructions written, that is used to translate the source code, that is the high level language code that we have written, high level language code that we write. Compilers and interpreters simply translate these source codes into machine code before the machine starts executing our logic, our instructions. All right. Now let's understand the ways of working of compiler and interpreter. So what compiler does is it translates the entire source code. So whatever code that we have written, it scans all the code, and it transforms, or it translates into binary machine code, you can say. Yeah, machine code or binary code. So compiler translates entire source code into machine code at in the one go before the machine starts executing it. Whereas interpreter translates one statement at a time while reading. So it follows a line by line execution. So let's say you have a source code written in multiple lines. So what compiler will do? Compiler will scan all this code at one go, and then translate it to binary logic. Whereas interpreter will read line by line code. So interpreter, what it will do, it will read the first line of code, translate it into binary, and then machine will execute it. Then again it will come to second line, it will scan or read, and then do translate it into binary language. Okay, this is how your compiler and interpreter works. So here we have two programs. Okay, the first one, that is the left side, is the C program, and the right side one is the Python program. So C uses compiler, okay, and Python uses interpreter as a translator, and C uses compiler as a translator. Now compiler in C will read this entire program in one go, okay, and then convert it into binary code, convert it into convert into binary code. Okay, whereas the Python will read line by line. So it will read first line of code, convert into binary, and then machine will execute this code. Then it will again come to the second line, it will scan this line, read this line, convert into binary, and then this will be executed by machine. Then it will again come to the third line, convert it into binary, and then machine will execute this code. Okay, this is how compiler and interpreter works. So there are a lot of things to talk or discuss about compilers and interpreter. This will take time, so we will stop this video at this point of time. So we have already covered an high level overview of compiler and interpreter and how they works. Okay, so that's all for this video. I will probably try to create a separate video to discuss about compiler and interpreter in more detail. Okay, so in the next video I will start with introduction to Python, so stay tuned.